Hey y'all, good morning and happy Monday. Um, I'm working on a little bit of a project today, and I know, well, I'm hoping it doesn't take all day, but it could lead to that because ADD, and once I get started, things, here and there and all that, the squirrels get me. Anyway, I thought today was a perfect day for my shirt. Fueled by caffeine and chaos. It's backwards, but I don't know how to turn it around. I edit videos, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Whatever. Anyway, but you can tell what it means. You can tell what it says. You know how Happy Planner, I think all of their sticker books have some of those long stickers that have like arrows and stars and little flags and dots, or they have the ones that are that asterisk, different colored asterisk and stuff like that. I end up with lots of those because the books, after you use them, they kind of start falling apart and coming undone and all that. So I have a bunch of these kind of things, and like these, the little to do and the little dropped it, these little kind of flags and stuff, and I've never really used them, but these things I'm talking about, here we go, the arrow, that asterisk kind of thing, the star, all those. So what I started doing, I'm going to show y'all what I started doing, because I just couldn't come up with a better way to get them in a situation for storage and a situation that would make me more likely to use them. But I think I may have found something. Give me a second. I'm going to flip the camera around and show y'all what I'm doing. Okay, sorry about the wobble, y'all. This is kind of what I've decided on. I think this might help. I really don't know. You can see some of the other ones I've cut apart and sorted by color. So I'm kind of doing that same thing with these. Because I think if I sort them all by color, and then I know that for each of these colors I have all these little stickers, I can come in here and look for what I need for that particular task or that day or whatever. I had them in, I had like a square cigar box with index cards for dividers, and had them kind of stained in between that. But they're so small that that doesn't work real well. So this is what I'm doing now. I'm just cutting them apart to fit in here. And I think this could work. God, I hope so, because I'm tired of the, they're everywhere. I need to use them. And, this may be a good way to store them and have them right in front of me, like, so maybe I'll use them because they're great little stickers. I just they kind of get lost with everything else, if that makes sense. They just kind of get lost. And I'm not separating them by the shape or anything like that. I'm just separating them by the color. I think this is going to work. This is an embroidery floss box that came from Walmart. And the other two that I have are a little deeper, and so my washi tape will stand up in them. This one is not as deep, and the washi tape can't stand up in it. But I didn't want to return it because that's just a pain in the behind and all that. So I was like, you know what, I'll just keep it. And what I have here is St. Patrick's Day and Easter stuff. Those are from my Happy Planner. I thought, well, you know what, I can keep the little holidays like that in there too, and that'll have because they have the book that they came out of is kind of like for all year long, and it's more Easter stickers than I would use at one time, if that makes sense. So I think I'm gonna do this, and I will just keep this on my rolling cart with my washi tape and use it like that. I have a cat here who wants to help me. She does not realize that she's not a lot of help. It's like when a 2-year-old helps you. Sometimes it's not a lot of help. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Do y'all have a better way of doing these things? That looks like the same color as that. No, it's really not, is it? That's a darker pink. There's red, there's red. I'll cut these up through here. And then cut them apart like that. That doesn't really look like, what was I looking at? That's a pink, that's a pink. That's not that color, so I'll put it over here. I'll make another box for it. Uh-oh, I might have cut that one a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. We're not going to worry about it. And then here I've got some of the bright pink. Put those in there. Some of this real pale blue. Those look a little bit more orange. I'm going to put them with the orange. And here's a peach. And little pink hearts. And I'll lay right that there. Lay that right there and figure out where it needs to go. Here's red. Orange. Whoa, why is that not cutting good there? That looks like that kind of pink. And that one. And that looks like red again. So I'm just cutting them apart and gonna put them in here like this. And we shall see what happens. But I really am hoping I'll use them more if I do this. If they're separated by their colors, I hope I'll use them more. Oh, you know what? I think this one goes here. And that one probably goes there. And then there's black. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing today. It could be worse. I could be like shoveling barns or something. So I'm not going to complain about doing this, cat. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't know where that one's going to go. Oh, it's that kind of color. And that. I'm just putting them in here, y'all. And then this green can go there. So yeah, that's what I think. I'm gonna just cut them apart. Do y'all have a better solution for this kind of thing? Okay, now I see. These might be too big. Let's see. I may have to cut them. Oh, I think they'll be okay if I just cut 2 at a time and put in there. Do y'all have a better solution for that? Because it really is kind of a pain in the behind. But I have all these little stickers that I got to do something with. I don't want to use them, you know. I want to use them. But they don't get used because they're in a box where I don't see them. And I don't pull that box out every day to see what's what. If that makes sense. I've got to make it more convenient for me to use, or I'm not gonna do it. Oh, now this really long one, I'm just gonna put it there, and then we got store, store, store. Help me out. Does anybody have a better way to do this? Because I really don't. Whoops. And then this blue. There. There. We'll go there. That's close enough. I don't know. I can also go with the green. And the pink. So some of these are easy to figure out where they need to go. Some of them are a little harder just because the colors are so strange. You know, they're not exactly clear. Like some of them are kind of blue, purple, blue, purple, blue. There's the pale pink. And I'm surprised that Happy Planner did not come up with a better way to do this. Because they have to know that their books start kind of, you know, pages start falling out of them after a while. And I really am surprised they didn't come up with a better way to store these little things than this. But I'm always open to suggestions. I would just prefer that it not be something that's going to cost me more money. Like, I was looking all over Walmart online this morning and all over Temu at different kinds of containers and stuff, trying to find something. I would like for it to fit on my cart. I think that I'll put all of these metallics in here together, maybe. Because I do have some more metallics, and I think they have all the colors in metallic sometimes, so I can just put all the metallics. No, I'll separate them and then we'll put them together if we need to. If we need the room, I'll put them together. To buy. We'll put you there. So you can see I had already taken them apart a little bit, but now I'm breaking them down even further, hoping they will work in here. Because I know that, like, I could use it to buy each day and then on Friday go through the list and put it all there together on the shopping list, you know. I think that doesn't look right in there, but that's okay. I'm going to leave it there because I'm going to leave it there because if I start moving them around because of the shades a little bit different, I might become too much. I might start separating it and have 100 squares that I need to fill, and I don't want to do that. Oh no, that doesn't go there. Not the right pink. I try to have those things sitting up here. Let me see. Put that in the wrong slot. It's crazy how many colors they have, and you really don't realize it until you start doing something like this. Did that just flip out of there? It did. Anyway, so how do y'all keep up with these things? Do you do you keep them in your books? Okay, those greens and lime green. Whoops. That's like two different. It's okay. I'm going to put it in there anyway. It's close enough. So I'm hoping that by doing this, I'll start using these. Because I have them, and it's silly to not use them. And you have so many of them. I think almost all of their sticker books come with these kind of stickers in them. And it's silly to not use them. And you can see where the little cuts are around the sticker part, so it's not hard to cut them apart. I think I might, I'm trying to decide, do I want to put all the hydrates in one spot? I don't think so. I think I'm going to put them in with their color too. And I'll just remember that they're there maybe. Or not. I'm making a big mess, y'all. Look. Oh, sorry about that. Camera going everywhere. Camera going everywhere. Phone going everywhere. Look, I should have enough of these stickers that I never have to write anything in a book again. Except my little list stuff. Steps. Why am I writing steps every day? I don't need to. I've got steps here. And I hear a cat coming to get me. Here she is. Y'all hear that? That's the insanity that I deal with. That cat. She's sitting at the back door. Now she's sitting at the back door, trying to, I guess, call a squirrel. Excuse me. Call a squirrel to come to her. I don't think it's gonna happen, but okay, baby. Okay, you do it. You do it. Okay, these have different colored asterisk. That's our word to say in plural. Asterisks. Ooh, yeah, that's hard to say. Do that one. Oh, these might be harder to take apart. Maybe I should put these with the black ones, because they're not just a straight line across there where I can cut it. You have to catch it just right. Whoops. Whoops. If you can see where it is, it's not too bad. Whoops. Y'all are making a mess. And then this one looks orange. Okay, so seriously, does anybody have a suggestion, a better suggestion for this? Because do not. I can't think of a better way. See all these greens? I'll cut those apart and put them in there. And these blues I'll cut apart and put in there. And then these reds will go in here. That's what I'm doing today. And drinking lots of coffee because I'm fueled by caffeine and chaos. Anybody. Anyway, has anybody else found a better storage solution for all these little doodaddy kind of pieces of stickers? Because I can't think of another way to do this. This kind of makes sense to me. It's not perfect, but it kind of makes sense. Y'all let me know.